Good morning, boys and girls. Let's talk about three-dimensional shapes, 3D shapes. Now, guys, I want you to remember a three-dimensional shape is something that we can touch. It's an object. And the easiest way to learn about them is to play with them. Find them in your home. It can be like a little treasure hunt. And let them explore and let them play with them to see what these shapes can do. Now, when we use these shapes, when we teach them these shapes, we use certain vocabulary for them to understand. Now, vocabulary when we work with these shapes, with these objects, are things like faces and edges. Very easy. Faces would be like sides, and edges would be like corners if we're working with a circle or a rectangle or triangle and those shapes that we all know. Now, all objects have got faces, but not all objects have got edges. We're going to have a look at that just now. When you work with these objects and you will let them explore to see how many edges or faces they have, let them see for themselves. Let them hold the objects, let them play with it, and let them count to understand what we are talking about. Okay, also when they play with these objects, they can see if it's going to roll or if it's going to be a sliding object. Okay, the first one that we're going to talk about is called a sphere. Okay, now a sphere is basically like a ball. The easiest way to find an object at home is to find a ball and let them feel the ball. All right, very easy. How many faces does a ball have? A ball has got one face and it does not have any edges. All right, so a sphere has got one face and no edges. Okay, over here I've got a cube. I've got two different ones. This is just the dice that you can play with. Once again, it can roll, but it always stops. So it's an object that can slide more than rolling. Okay. Let's see if we can find out how many faces this cube has. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has got 6 faces. Let's count the edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, so this object has got 12 edges. All right, then we find a shape called a cylinder shape. I've got 2 examples over here. Well, here's another one. You can look for them at home and see what you can find. There are lots of around you if you start looking. Let's quickly have a look at these shapes. How many faces does a cylinder have? Very easy. 1, 2, 3. It's got 3 faces. And let's see how many edges it's got. It's got 1, 2 edges. There we go. Well done, guys. Now, the next one that we've got is a prism. Now, a prism is basically a box, all right? And a box is usually something that can slide, it can stand upright. It won't be able to roll easily because it stops because it's got a flat side as well. So let's see how many faces does a prism have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has got 6 faces. Now let's count the edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It has got 12 edges. Now the next shape might be a little bit difficult to find at home. It is a cone shape that we have. Moms, if you'd like, you can make your own cone shape. You can take a piece of paper. You can just roll it like that. staple or stick it together, and then you can just cut it around so it's the same size. And then you basically have got your own cone. A cone shape can be this way round, this way round, this way round, this way round. See what you can find. All right, so let's quickly have a look at what a cone, how many sides and how many edges does a cone faces. How many faces and edges does a cone have? Right, very easy to see. Usually it's got a straight point here, so I'm not going to count this face. All right, so but this round bit is one of the faces, and this part would be the other face. So it's 1, 2 faces. And how many edges does it have? It only has 1 edge. Right, guys, go see what you can find, explore, and tell mommy what you have discovered. Enjoy!